Right now, lawyers and politicians are focused on the number of seats in City Council and whether Ford was right in overriding the Constitution. But does the average person care about what's happening in the halls of power, and should they? I spoke with one political professor who says that this is a big deal.
In the short term, there's going to be some uncertainty as to how the city will compensate for this way that electors tend to reach out to their councillors. So the phone is still going to be ringing. People are still going to have requests. They're still going to have things that they want to have met. And in the meantime, there's this apparatus, this governance system of the city that's going to need to accommodate that.
Currently, University of Toronto professor Alexander Flynn says there's one councillor for every 60,000 people, but with Bill 5, there will be one councillor for every 110,000 people, something she says will be problematic.
At the federal and provincial level, we tend not to call our elected representative for things like potholes or for, there's a raccoon that's running down the street. But in a municipality, we expect our elected representatives to be available to us in a much more direct way. So having fewer councillors makes a big difference to us on that basis. The second effect is really about us in an election season. So right now we are supposed to be hearing from our potential councillors as to what they're going to do to, improve delivery of services, including fixing roads or addressing garbage. And because there's so much chaos and uncertainty in this election season, we can't really focus on the election itself.
But how many people are focused on the election and the fact that this is happening? We hit the streets in North York.
Honestly, I'm not following it very closely. I work a lot of hours. I don't spend a lot of time following the news. Sorry. And when I'm not working, I try and spend as much time with friends and family.
I think there's a lot of good people that are going to apply for city councillor jobs. And I think they're basically really responsible, I think. A few of them came to my condo, and I thought they were really informed.
If it's gonna, I would say, decline the performance somehow because of the less number of people working, then it might be a bad idea. So mixed thought, I'm not really sure. But yes, for sure, if it's gonna save money, then definitely a good idea.
What do you think of him using the notwithstanding clause?
If that's an option for him to be able to do this, if he's done a really careful job researching the value of having all these city councillors, and he really wants to implement this on behalf of the taxpayers, he got elected on saving money for the taxpayers. So I think it's an option. It's in his tool chest if he wants to do that.
Throughout the show, we've been sharing the public's opinion with you when it comes to Bill 5 and the notwithstanding clause. But what we didn't get to show you is the number of people who didn't even know about Bill 5 or didn't have an opinion on it.